the healing that she did is going to carry her through the rest of her life. And it saved her. It saved my kid.
When I get stressed out, my stomach gets in knots.
The chronic back pain I had was debilitating mentally as well as physically.
My hormones were so out of alignment that I literally thought about ending my life.
I had terrible vertigo. I couldn't take care of my kids. I tried everything, and then once I found NET, the vertigo went away almost immediately.
NET, or neuroemotional technique, is born out of 5,000 years of Chinese medicine. And that helps us access meridians of the body to identify if there are any stuck emotions in your past that may be causing physical health complaints or emotional health complaints today.
I was able to move across country, leave all my family, friends, start a new career.
The pain went away. My stress of worrying about it has gone away.
Exactly what I needed when I needed it.
NET gives you the tools to help access emotions, to help people heal. They understand the mind-body connection. They understand that their stress and the emotional stress that is going on in their life is causing their problems. And they want the help. When you see those kind of conditions come in your office, we now have a tool to help these people with some answers.
Had a pinched sciatic nerve at 17 years old. It actually paralyzed me.
Here's the situation. They've been to 20, 30 doctors. They're frustrated. They haven't gotten the care they need. It's way down the line now.
If I had stayed with traditional medicines and therapies and traditions, I strongly believe I would be more injured today.
You have to go in and change the mindset.
Now that I've had NET, I know that my future is an open book, and I've got everything in front of me and at my disposal to conquer in this world I was meant to do.
We actually have three brains that function. We have our thinking brain that we go around in the world with. We also have a brain that's all about emotions and long-term memory. And then there's a brain that's responsible for our heartbeat and responsible for our functions that we don't even think about. That's an unconscious brain. And what NET strives to do that's so unique is it synchronizes all three of those brains so that they're in concert. Once everything is in synchronicity, then you no longer have that charge. And now, what used to feel anxious or what used to feel fearful suddenly doesn't.
Once I let it happen, I see the change.
We're able to actually demonstrate right then and there some phenomenal physical changes.
One leaves the office enlightened, like you lost 10 pounds at least, and you just feel happy.
You just have this feeling of like release almost. It's kind of magical.
It seems like one of those miracle things that's available in practice nowadays that wasn't there when I started practice 31 years ago.
I really see NET as the next big intervention for addressing the mind-body complex that has been baffling people for decades. There's now the science behind that mind-body complex to support a technique like NET.
This is an absolute first for NET and the One Research Foundation, which supports NET.
There are currently over 6,000 practitioners in over 30 different countries.
We look forward to introducing a new integrated medicine approach to allied health practitioners the globe over.
It is here to stay.
Severe obsessive compulsive disorder. I was so closed in, so in my own little world, having this OCD constantly 24 hours a day in my life.
When we're able to address those emotional blocks, those emotional scars that have been there, the body has the potential to heal itself that it had naturally to begin with, and we get to unleash that with this technique.
NET is just like a breath of fresh air.
I was molested as a child. I went through years of trying to be okay with that and to get past it, and I really wasn't able to.
When you go through abuse, when you go through ill health, as much as I had gone through, you do have triggers.
I was able to forgive and blossom as a woman and really be okay with what had happened and to move forward.
It actually helped me to understand that my past abuse as a child, I was not responsible for that.
NET really transforms where you are and where you want to go in just minutes.
My asthma had just gotten out of control this past summer.
I have scoliosis. I've
had severe back pain.
I was so tired that I was falling asleep driving home from work.
I had Lyme disease and have had it for the past decade.
Over 70% of all physical problems have at least in part an emotional component related to it. So for years we've been doing great chiropractic work in kinesiology and nutrition, but there's always those patients that just don't seem to get better. And NET has really filled the gap there, and they just get fantastic results.
Here I am today, months later, no antibiotics.
I am full of energy. I get up in the morning, I am ready to go.
It was the one thing that helped cure that for me.
The sense of well-being that we have was really phenomenal.
It's simple, it's quick, it's effective, and it's really been able to handle something they've struggled with for a long time.
I had terrible stomach issues.
It addresses the cause of the problem so well that it really stabilises their condition and enables them to function better in their everyday lives.
I would have never known I had a gluten allergy, and I would have never gotten rid of the constant cramping and stomach issues that I've had my whole life.
We love getting the chronic cases, the people that have been to all the other doctors and haven't gotten well, because they come to us and we get them better. We use NET and it turns their lives around.
I was told I was perimenopausal at 36 years old.
It's your body telling the doctor how to proceed to make you better.
I was completely off all of my bioidentical hormone replacement.
What I like about NET is it can test you ahead of time for vitamins or supplements to figure out what you need.
NET finds the cause that allows you to give you the effect that the patient is ultimately looking for.
I'm learning a lot about this emotional stuff that's hit me, and it was all in my lower back. It was so interesting.
It's made it so easy to deal with the emotional roller coaster that we're all on.
Before I found NET, I had a serious back injury. Saw 3 different doctors. They confirmed that I needed surgery.
So much of what people suffer with is just this like old stuff that you can clear without drugs, without surgery.
I ride my motorcycle. I'm able to sleep at night. I'm able to do my job, which this doctor says I wouldn't be able to do my job again had I have surgery.
If you're seriously in need of help, then you need to get yourself to a certified NET practitioner, and you need to do it right away.
Beats the heck out of surgery.
I was having a tough time getting up and going to work every day.
I've had headaches for 35 years, chronic, painful headaches every day.
We're not a one-dimensional being. We are a three-dimensional being with a mind, body, and soul, and it gives you that one tool to address the emotions, the physiology, and changing a person from the inside out in a way that no other technique has ever done.
I'm able to actually live in the moment.
For me as a family physician, NET has given me a tool to be able to treat many more medical conditions that I haven't been able to treat successfully in the past.
The heart, the mind, the spirit, the body.
Whether that's emotional, spiritual, whether it's your career, whether it's this lady at work that you want to strangle, whatever the situation may be, it's the whole person.
So I was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism, and the doctor said I had 3 options: surgery, radiation, or medication for the rest of my life.
NET is the future in healthcare because it's such a complete package, and there's nothing else out there that combines all those things in the way that NET does. It's unique, it's very special.
It gives me the ability to feel an emotion, work through it and release it, and not have it be stuck.
NET has been the answer for hundreds of thousands of people's health problems.
I was just super angry and couldn't deal with problems real well, and now it's like the problem solving just kind of comes to me now like it should.
My daughter was in intense depression, and we got her in immediately for NET treatments, and they did really in-depth, long treatments with her, and it saved her life.
It gets results, it's fast, patients love it.
NET keeps me walking, keeps me smiling.
They feel lighter, they feel hopeful.
People don't know why I have that spark about me, but I think it's because of NET.
NET is a tool that is used to transform us within our world.
to make it a better place, a safer place to live in, a more prosperous place, and to unite people.
It's an awakening and an understanding of yourself.
Not only is it helping you understand yourself better, but it gives you a way to see that you can have a happier life. And who doesn't want a happier life?
NET's been a game changer.
When you're ready to be done hurting, you go. You go.